I finally found a manga that recently started coming out that helps deal with adult livelihoods, stress, and smoking, and a bunch of other things. An overworked salaryman and a mischievous cashier form an unexpected bond when they light up together. At the age of 45, office worker Sasaki has had enough of his corporate grind. His only solace is smoking and the friendly smile of a supermarket cashier, Yamada. When Sasaki can't find Yamada after a particularly trying day, a striking woman invites him to smoke with her. The despondent man thinks he made a new smoking buddy in the cool, teasing Tayama, but Sasaki doesn't realize he already knows her. So you follow our main character here, Sasaki. He is a 45-year-old man who's stressed with work, having to deal with making up with others' mistakes, and people misjudge him and mistake him because of his looks, because he's always like kind of done with things. And even when dealing with like new coworkers, they're scared of him because they think he's just going to yell at them. When in reality, he's a nice and kind man who's just trying to help others and wants the best for his friends and coworkers and people around him, and dealing with the boss's bullcrap. And then you have Tayama, who is a 24-year-old who is sitting in the back of the convenience store, who also deals with stress of retail, and she talks about her woes and stuff like that. So it starts with Sasaki trying to go to the supermarket because he sees Yamada every day, and it gives him this strength, this purpose to like keep on going. It helps him feel better. And well, this one day he doesn't find Yamada. So as he goes around back to try and find a place to smoke, this person says, "Hey, why don't you come over here to smoking back here?" And to find out it's Tayama. And Tayama's dressed in this cool black like get up like you see right here. Look at that. She's dressed in this nice like gear. If I can move my finger, there you go. She's dressed nicely. And he's like, "Well, isn't this for the employees?" And she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I know the people here." Well, in reality, you find out that it's actually Yamada. And this is what she actually wears normally when she's, especially when she's on break for like 15, 30 minutes. She'll be in her normal clothes and not the work clothes, so the smoke doesn't get on the work clothes. And you hear about these gripes of Tayama dealing with the public, saying there's always people complaining, saying that, we don't have this, that, and they take their frustration on me, and I'm getting on my nerves, and I'm getting tired of dealing with it. And then she also says Yamada gets stressed all the time too, and she would love if he would have come by and say hi to her. And basically you see this small budding romance between Tayama, aka Yamada, and Sasaki, which Sasaki doesn't even realize that Yamada is becoming, Tayama, it gets, the name thing's so confusing, but Tayama is becoming an important part of his life because every day he ends up going there just to smoke, to vent. And she does the same thing, smoke and vent, and they become venting buddies, and they become friends, oddly enough. And then at one point he buys a gift as an appreciation for Tayama for like helping him pick a gift out for Yamada. So in return he gets a thank you gift for her, which is like a little nice smoking portable ashtray, which actually is really nice and convenient. I've never seen that here. So if that's actually a thing, that's actually really cool. So it's just a series where you just see adults deal with their adult problem, which is nice. It's not over the top fan service. There's no fan service that I've seen in volume 1. It's just realistic and it's nice. It's a very good change of pace compared to all the other stuff I've reviewed recently. This is like a really good realistic approach to how we deal with life, how adults deal with stress, and it's meeting others through this bond of just trying to distress, which is really nice. The art is great, and you've been seeing panels, but the art is like really good. It's like there's kind of like a grittiness to it to give it like the real like vibe to it. Like it's so good. The art's very good, very realistic. They do expressions really nice, and then they're just down to earth. Like all the characters are down to earth. We're all here dealing with stuff. We're all just trying to make it through day by day. And all the meanwhile, you are seeing Yamada / Tayama in the background, slowly falling for Sasaki, which is kind of nice. And then you see this parallel relationship of he doesn't look at her like that. He's older. He doesn't look at this young woman as sexually attracted. He's just, this is a kind soul that I have come to know and love. Meanwhile, Tayama / Yamada is actually falling for him and is slowly can't wait for each day's interaction, and it's something she looks forward to in this bleak life. And at the end of the book, you find out about how Yamada / Tayama started her job, and she always had the same face of just Some call it resting bitch face. And in reality, it's just how she was, and she was trying to improve herself. She really was. And then one day a customer was going off and complaining, talking about why she's never smiling, why this, that, the third, being a Karen essentially. And then this office guy comes out of nowhere and puts him in his place and scares him and makes him go away and calm down. Ever since then, she has never been able to find that guy because it was at an old location, because apparently this store got moved to a new location to which Sasaki started going to. So she's always been on the lookout for this guy that helped improve her, because it gave her the motivation to just go through and push herself even further to be better at the job, because she does like this job. And you kind of see who it is. It's kind of revealed by who the person is and how they dressed, and you see them throughout the manga, don't you worry. It's just an overall good story. It really speaks to me, and I really do enjoy this step away from the norm compared to like all the isekais, all the fan service, all the action manga, all the like everything. And even for a slice of life, you really never find stuff for adults. Once in a while you'll find a Wadakoi or working or something like that, but this is just for adults, really. Kids, I don't think teenagers or anything of that, like, or someone younger than maybe 19, 20 will find this attractive and a good read. If you are in the working force and you want something to sit back and relax and read, this is definitely up the alley, and it's very, very good. I highly recommend this. It is getting added to my wish list and my pull list. I would honestly give this like a 9.5 out of 10. Like, it really speaks to me because of my stressful job, and the fact that Sasaki has a kind of similar stressful job working for a black company, and he was able to find an outlet and just go and relax. It speaks to me. It's nice. So let me know what you guys think about this. Very good. A lot of good like mini stories in it, and it keeps the story going along with the overarching story. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.